This is how rebuilding a recovered theft vehicle can be so profitable. In this video, we rebuilt a 400 horsepower rare spec Ford Explorer ST in less than a week. And stick around and see how Richard totally screws me. It's Monday morning and we had transporters backed up down the street unloading cars, but this one is the one I've been waiting for. Our Ford Explorer ST. He's supposed to drive it off. Let's see. Take it easy, take it easy. If anybody gets to wreck this car, it's me. We got a flat tire, but it's in one piece and it runs. Copart didn't knock the front bumper off of it. Oh, wait a second. That's because it's from Insurance Auto Auction. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Gonna need some new tires. Oh man, this is one good looking car. I love the black with the blacked out trim. Very cool. I'm gonna kick this guy out of my car. All right, you don't get to keep it, it's mine. You get to drive that one. Well, it started, it runs. Let's get this thing in the shop and check it out. Yes, I am gonna drive it on a flat tire. I'll tell you what, for having a flat tire, this thing actually rides pretty nice. Joe! There he is. Hey, I got another one to check in, and this one is sweet. This ain't no Honda or Toyota, it's a Ford. Hell yeah! I noticed when I was driving it in that there was a bunch of parts in the back of it. It's a recovered theft unit out of Orlando, thinking it should be fairly complete. So it's pretty common to get these heavy power cables coming to the back of the cars when people put subwoofers and amps in it. They draw a lot of power. Yeah, look, we got RCA cables. Tell you, I did a walk around. There doesn't seem to be any body damage on this thing anyway. Caliper's fully extended. I don't know that it's even going to need brake pads. It might. I probably should leave that up to the experts. I want to see that bad boy. This 3.0 liter twin turbo actually puts out 400 horsepower, which is what makes these STs such badass machines. And that is a cool looking engine right there. And it sounds good. No ticking, knocking, just purring right along, just purr, purr, purr. Look at this, they even have to put a stabilizer brace on it. You don't see that on the normal Explorer. How about the camera? Did they rip it off the windshield?
It's all there.
Nice.
I don't have any lights, so I expect it to be just a tire light.
Okay, well, what about drugs? You get any needles or crack pipes?
Oh, I was looking in my pocket.
All right, you can edit that out, I'm sure. All right, sounds like tires ordered for it. Run it through the checklist.
Day 2.
What a nice car. Every time we get one of these STs, I continue to be impressed with what a nice car a Ford Explorer really can be. I ran it through the checklist, all the door locks and windows, all the speakers are working right, it doesn't have any rattles or vibrations, tracking straight down the road. I did have an error message about the key battery being low, so we'll have to get a new battery in here. And it does have 49,000 miles on it, so I suspect we're gonna end up needing some brakes and stuff. So let's get it in on the rack, do that frontline checklist. The first thing we gotta do is get some tires on this thing. I can't be driving it on a flat tire, and it's not safe to be driving it on these Baldino tires. So they're here, I'm gonna pull around front, get them loaded up. So I called our local vendor and tried to order these tires, and all they offered them in were Pirellis and Michelins, and it was like over $1,200. So I went on eBay, I found these Summit Trail Climbers for 600 bucks, including shipping, all in like $598. Let's get them loaded up, get it over to NRP.
Day 3.
Okay. Wait, no, hold.
Hold on. He's ready. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
He's not ready. Wait, he's ready.
I'm ready.
Hold on, no, wait. He's not ready. Okay, take 4.
Yeah,
Take 4. You're ready this time.
I'm positive.
The mic's on.
Yes.
You've got a SIM card in the camera.
Yeah, say check or whatever.
All right, you're ready. Okay.
I am positive.
All right, guys, we're actually ready this time. Okay, we got it back from NRP. We got the new tires put on it. Richard's gonna get it put on his lift, rack this thing up. We'll see what we got. Come on, man, let's go. What the hell's wrong with this guy? Getting paid by the hour? It's like a turtle. I'm gonna show him how to rack it up so that it's actually safe. You wanna pull it forward or you're good where you're at?
You're showing me how to rack it up, remember?
Yeah, I do remember actually. You want to put it on the splash shield, not on the frame. Or put it on the pinch weld, because Ford Explorers haven't had frames in decades. All right.
Now, if it falls off on the right side, that's on you.
When I got the front one on the pinch weld and you got it up on subframe?
Yeah, you got it on the subframe.
He thinks he knows everything. He's got to change mind to do it his way. The problem with all these old school mechanics, they're stubborn. They're like brand new.
Hey, we got no dirt
Somebody
on.
just put all new brakes on this thing. If I hadn't been here, you'd already been done taking credit for that.
Well, yeah.
All right, well, let's check this thing over. I want to drive this thing home, Richard.
I'm driving.
Way too much power for him. He's a Pontiac guy anyway. Definitely needs some bolts in that lower splash shield. Oh yeah, and you're missing all kinds of stuff there, aren't you? Let me make sure he's got an oil change for us.
Car's been relatively terrible though. It's not even dirty under. The block, transmit, like somebody's took well care of this car. He's actually built out to be pretty fast if they build them right. Today is April Fool's.
It is, yeah, we posted it on there.
You wanna play along with me?
Huh?
You wanna play along with me?
What are you gonna say? Oh yeah. I got you.
I need oil, I need something.
I'm gonna click. He's done.
Well, I found an issue.
How many horsepower does this thing have?
There's an issue.
I hear you. 1 second. How much horsepower does a 2024 Ford Explorer ST have?
Not as much as a Pontiac, guys.
400 horsepower. Holy
Not enough.
I can't believe you thought for a second I would trust you with 400 horsepower.
Consider my car's sitting out there with 6.
Yeah, and I've seen your cars.
What's wrong with it?
Well, you're talking about the Pontiac?
Yeah, the one that's been in your video.
Yeah, no, actually,
Look.
nothing's wrong with that one. That one's good.
Look.
Your Acura? Whew.
I bought it from that away from you. Well, it was auction.
Cut that out of it.
It was auction. It's pouring.
Is that coolant or is that oil?
No, I think it's coming out of that diff. There's a crack.
It's oil.
There's a crack in that diff up there.
Landed on me from back here. Tail's dripping right here.
Did you say it was
Right
stolen?
here. Right here. Oh, that's water from the air
AC.
conditioning. Yeah.
You said it was stolen, right?
Yeah.
I just wonder if people were out beating on it. All-wheel drive, it cracked that front transfer case, that diff up there. You see a hairline crack up there.
No, I don't, but I definitely see all the oil. What the f***? You motherfucker, you poured oil on there. Oh, hell no.
It's April Fool's.
Oh my gosh. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. In so many ways.
It's April Fool's.
Hell, you got me tasting this stuff? I don't know how you sleep at night.
very well tonight.
Probably will. You just sprayed some oil up in there, you
Just
bastard.
penetrating all.
All right, well, life is good. I might have some petroleum poisoning thanks to somebody, but hopefully this thing checks out. Let's see what he finds.
I mean, the pads are like new. Clean car, somebody took really good care of it. Minus that leak.
That leak.
You just pull it out, twist it. It gives you a little more control with. I mean, it's easier too. I don't know. I've seen them fail before, and
Yeah, because I would worry about them like just popping out while you're driving.
he's gone.
Okay.
What's he doing?
He's coming to bitch you, I guess is what he said.
You better pack a lunch to bring 5 of his friends.
Simple. Don't you know how to pencil whip an inspection, man? Come on, you're an hour and a half into the 15-minute job.
Pencil whip it.
All right, you got the oil drained. You're putting a new oil filter in it. You found any surprises?
Nope, just that leak I showed you earlier.
Just that leak. So what do you think? Am I going to get you driving home?
Yeah.
You heard him. I get to drive it home. How are you working?
It's tiny O-ring on this oil filter.
Oh, it's an oil filter. Yeah, in their infinite wisdom, there's like, we can make an oil filter for $3 rather than $5 if we eliminate all the metal. But it's going to cost you an extra $20 to put it in because the O-ring is so hard to put on.
You say you're oiled up? No, you said.
Yeah. Wait. See if you can get that O-ring off. My hands are too oily.
No. You.
You're my hero.
Somebody's here.
Are you driving this one?
So what do you think? Am I going to get you driving home?
Yeah.
What do you mean am I driving it? Of course I'm driving it. Haven't we talked about that 5 times? You done already forgot? You're getting this done. I'm driving it home tonight. Hopefully. Assuming he actually puts oil in it.
Promise, I didn't leave the wheel loose.
Huh?
Start it up.
Man, I'll tell you what a nice car. Getting the ST model, absolutely worth it. The new tires made a big difference. This car, ready to head off to detail, and it is really gonna make somebody a nice car. Gonna be a good addition over there on the lot. We're gonna get it to detail. Then you and I, we're gonna go look at the numbers and see how much money I'm gonna make off of this thing, because as you just saw, it was a quick fix. This thing's gonna be a home run. I'm excited to look at these numbers. Man, this was a good one. I like cars like this, in and out quick. We're gonna make some money on it. If they were all like this, every one of you guys would be out there doing this on the spare time at your homes, but they're not. Reality is about 5 out of every 10 of our cars ends up being what we think it is, being a quick flip. And to highlight that, we've started a new series on our shorts called the 3-Minute Rebuild. For those of you that are subscribed, you started seeing some of those last week. I look forward to doing those with you. In the meantime, let's look at the numbers on this Explorer. So by the time I paid all of Copart's fees, I got $23,080 into the car. And then I spent another $750 shipping it up here from the amusement park capital of the world in Orlando, Florida. Really the big expense on the car was the tires. I spent $600 on the tires, another $150 getting them put on and balanced. Parts and labor weren't bad. I mean, we checked it out, we did an oil change, we had about $300 total in that. And then another $250 over at Legendary Auto Club, getting her shined up. Which brings our total in the car to $25,130, which isn't bad for a car that retails at $40,789. It has a 60-day supply, which means we're gonna sell it for about 78% of market, which is $31,815, which gives us over $6,000 in contribution margin. That covers our $5,000, and it was a quick flip. So this car's a winner. We need more like that. If you haven't signed up already, a reminder to get out there to NKY Garage for our slingshot giveaway. Get registered on that site. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm Matt Ryan, and this is another episode of NKY Auto.